Now, Saginor jumped as well as anything. Germain didn't get out all that quickly, and likewise Mississippi. And Chad going fast. Idle Bridle's right up there. So's Posey. And Virginia Afton showing a lot of speed. So plenty keen to lead. And as they come over the 850 crossing, it's going to be Posey just in front now from Greenray Bay, followed closely then by Virginia Afton. And the favourite Saginor getting right up on the inside. Posey back just behind the leading group of horses with Virginia Afton. And getting out of its grunt a little Mississippi, Model Girl, Steel Springs, Idle Bridle and Germain. Racing to the corner at the 450, and Saginor leads the way about a half length or so. Sitting second is Enchant. A length away third, Posey on the inside, followed by Greenray Bay, and then comes at the head of the others, Mississippi. Virginia Afton has dropped off. Now as they come down to the 250, and Enchant on the outside raced up to join and head Saginor, and Enchant raced about a half length on Saginor. Posey is battling on pretty well. Saginor is fighting back. Enchant won't go on with it. She's dug the toes in. Saginor goes to the lead again on the outside, Mississippi with Posey. Saginor in front. Posey and Mississippi won't reach it, and Saginor wins the money. Saginor has beaten Posey and Mississippi by Enchant stopped quickly, followed by Steel Springs, and then Germain, a long gap Idle Bridle, followed on the outside Model's Girl, and then Virginia Afton, and last of all was Greenray Bay.
Dusty Grey also showing speed was Dashing Dancer. Two Farm was showing good speed as well with Backstop, and now Bridget Ann starting to burn up towards the lead as well. Coming down the outside, we've got three of them. Tin Cup, Forever a Star and Alternative Edge. Down the inside side of the track though, showing good speed down there. Clear Option with Backstop, and also Bridget Ann. Two Farm right behind those with Dashing Dancer. Further back on the inside division, Examine the Books. Participants starting to run on, and then Rusty Dusty Grey. Down the outside, Alternative Edge is a mile in front of the other two, Tin Cup and Forever a Star. Whilst on the inside, it's Bridget Ann moving up now on the outside of Backstop. Then Participant joining in with Rusty Dusty Grey. They come down to the 200. Alternative Edge is a mile in front down the outside. On the inside, it's Rusty Dusty Grey coming after Bridget Ann. Rusty Dusty Grey running on, but Alternative Edge the leader. Rusty Dusty Grey coming at it from Bridget Ann. Down to the line, it's Rusty Dusty Grey and Alternative Edge. Oh, they're wide apart. Take your pick. Rusty Dusty Grey or Alternative Edge. They're on opposite sides of the track. Bridget Ann's run third here. Also, it came down the inside side of the track. Further back then on the inside, we had Two Farm with Backstop, Participant. Also Dashing Dancer.
Racing at the 1800, ready to break, light rain falling now. They're often racing in the third, and Lanceret began quickly with Marrow Match, and Sports Circuit between them is going forward in the early part. Chevelle plays on the improve, and so is Austria, who's coming across quickly as they settle fully into stride now. Marrow Match has it with Austria going up on the outside, 3/4 away second. In on the fence in third placing Sports Circuit. Chevelle plays with a good trail. A break of about 4 lengths then to Lanceret. The pace is that hard. 2 lengths L'Amour Monet, followed by Robley Lass, and then Gold View on the inside, a half to Seradika, and 2 lengths to Lady Peregrine. 1100 to go. Austria went to the front, 2 lengths to Marrow Match. A length and a half away then in third placing on the inside Sports Circuit. Ahead away Chevelle Place now facing the breeze. About 6 lengths back in the field came L'Amour Monet moving around Lanceret. 1.5 then to Seradika, who's taking off around the field. They're followed by Robley Lass, Gold View, and a half a length away to Lady Peregrine. Austria tried to back the pace off down the back of the course, and at the 800 they've bunched a little more now. She leads 3/4 of a length on Marrow Match, a length and a half away to Sports Circuit. Chevelle Place has had the perfect run. 1 Seradika going up wide. Lanceret over on the inside of L'Amour Monet, a length and a half Robley Lass, Gold View, and back last of all 600 to run is Lady Peregrine. 10 lengths covered the field, 500 to go. Austria head in front now. Marrow Match having another crack at her, joins her now before the turn. Then follows Chevelle Place around Sports Circuit from L'Amour Monet. Lanceret over on the inside, needing to get a spurt on when they corner. Marrow Match took the lead. Coming after it, Chevelle Place, Sports Circuit in the centre. L'Amour Monet called on for the run, and then Austria over on the inside, and Lanceret. Marrow Match the leader. Chevelle Place the danger, coming at her with 150 to go. Chevelle Place upsides and takes the lead now from Marrow Match. Then Sports Circuit, L'Amour Monet, Chevelle Place in front. The last little bit, she's holding on. Chevelle Place wins at 3/4. Great photo of the miners. Marrow Match on the inside, L'Amour Monet the outside, and Sports Circuit perhaps has just missed out the centre. Clear of Lanceret, who didn't come on, followed by Rob.
this time. Wide out the Essence, one of the smartest to begin. Away well, Law of Logic, leg by right up with the leaders, and so too is the Grey Pine Puppet. Beautiful Mimsar getting into a nice posse as they settle, followed closely then by Jack in the Box. 2 lengths to On Demi, 1.5 on its inside being Volakai. To the course proper past the 1100 metres, and the Essence desperately ridden to get across and lead. The instructions obviously were go to the front at all costs. And the Essence steadied now once it got to the fence. A length and a half, Pine Puppet, and leg by Jack in the Box is fourth. Beautiful Mimsar is next over on the inside of Law of Logic, and On Demi Point in company with Volakai the last pair as they head down past the 700 metres, and the lead of the Essence by about 3/4 of a length now and leg by. Wider out is Jack in the Box, Pine Puppet fourth, inside Beautiful Mimsar and Law of Logic to Volakai, and a length to On Demi Point, and only about 7 lengths would cover the field as they head to the bend at the 500, and the Essence in charge, 3/4 of a length on leg by, and Jack in the Box. Pine Puppet on the inside, a mile of room to go through, and looking for the run through is the favourite Beautiful Mimsar, and the rider has to switch back about 2 off the rails as they come down to the 200. It's the Essence in front. The Essence about 3/4, Jack in the Box, Law of Logic. On the inside, Beautiful Mimsar and Pine Puppet, and Volakai scorching down the outer. Volakai after the Essence in front from Volakai. Oh, they're wide apart here. There's nothing between Volakai and the Essence and Volakai. Jack in the Box prominent for third with Beautiful Mimsar on Demi Point. Pine Puppet followed by leg by Law of Logic.
Wider out going forward. In fact, he might even be looking for the lead here on Ferox Chief as they go towards the first turn. Backwash going through inside him from We Society Man. Then Liberal Fellow improving now to be fourth from Hoist the Colours. Cantonese getting back to about midfield on the inside from Next Tycoon, then Opera Symbol. Modern King and Tripleton was last of all. They're about to work round the side now at about the 1100, and Ferox Chief has gone to the lead from the Grey Backwash racing second. Racing third on the inside then was We Society Man. Around its outside then was Liberal Fellow, a couple further back to Hoist the Colours. Cantonese next back on the inside from Next Tycoon, then Opera Symbol. Modern King was second last, and back with it was Tripleton. They've got about 900 metres left to travel, and Ferox Chief leading out by a length and a half to Backwash with the run of the race second. Liberal Fellow was third, We Society Man was fourth, then Hoist the Colours. Next Tycoon was next, wider out Opera Symbol. Cantonese has been shuffled back on the inside from Tripleton, and last of all Modern King. They're on the turn now at the 650, and Ferox Chief is going to turn for home, leading by a couple here. The Grey Backwash about to come away from behind it second, then Liberal Fellow third from We Society Man. Running on now Hoist the Colours with Tripleton. Cantonese back on the inside from Next Tycoon, then Modern King and Opera Symbol right to the outside. At the 400, Ferox Chief now tackled on the outside by the Grey Backwash. Joining in Liberal Fellow. Cantonese behind those needing a run with Next Tycoon and then Tripleton. Backwash went to the lead at the 250. Liberal Fellow giving chase. Ferox Chief still there on the inside. It's Backwash the leader from Liberal Fellow and Ferox Chief. Backwash hard ridden, the neck in front, and Backwash is going to win. Backwash first, Liberal Fellow second, Ferox Chief third. Behind those Next Tycoon. Next to finish was Tripleton. Cantonese never really came.
All set. Ready, 270 and 140 for the favourite Touch of Force. They're off. He jumped well with them. Video Fan and Prior Engagement away quickly. Prior Engagement fighting the rider, wants to run, but he's trying to settle him now as Lando goes to the lead over Anxiety Attack, and Invictane settling third. Touch of Force is fourth. Over on the outside of him, Cammy's Boy travelling wide. On the inside, Prior Engagement. Length and a half to Simple as That, settling a good way back over on the outside of Regal Conspiracy. Video Fan with the rail, and a length and a quarter Cyrenelg. About 1100 to go as they go to the top of the rise on the back of the course. And as Lando, the leader, left alone in front, Anxiety Attack is up second. Invictane is third on the inside, followed by Cammy's Boy. About 2 lengths further back in the field, Touch of Force nicely placed fifth on the outside of Prior Engagement. Inclined to race a little erratically at that turn coming off the back though. And Simple as That's whipping around the outside on a slowly run race, and he's gone to the lead now. That's a good move because they've been walking up front at the 800, and Simple as That had gone up with Cammy's Boy now, and they go to the lead together. Booting back on the inside to join them again is Lando and Anxiety Attack, making a line of 4, and they're 3 or 4 lengths in front now from Touch of Force. In this sprint home, he has to be desperately ridden to make some ground. Invictane's travelling better than him over on the inside, getting up to fourth before the turn. Regal Conspiracy coming around the outside when they corner. These three have got away a bit as Lando, Anxiety Attack and Cammy's Boy lead by 4 lengths around the home turn. Touch of Force is second last. Into the straight as Lando sprinting quickly. Puts 2 lengths now on Cammy's Boy, who's coming home again. Followed by Invictane, Anxiety Attack, and now Prior Engagement. Engagement is coming down the outside with Islando, is just in front of Islando. Prior Engagement coming at it, and Serenel now. Serenel from last descends on the lot of them, and Serenel got there and beat Prior Engagement about a half ahead. Close for third. Regal Conspiracy running on out wide. Cammy's Boy not far away. Then Video Fan. In behind them.
To leave, joined immediately and headed by Sinecure and Discretion, and as they travel 250 metres, Sinecure to the lead by a couple of lengths on Discretion, a similar margin third Sound Lyric ahead to Key Issue, 2.5 further back in the field as they settle fully into stride. Mars King on the outside of Simone and a length and a half to Bossy. 1,200 metres left to run, and Sinecure opens up about 3.5 lengths on Discretion, who's been best back to beat Mars King. Travelling third is Key Issue, Sound Lyric fourth on the outside, 2 lengths to Mars King. 3/4 the inside of the favourite being Simone, and just over a length the Bossy. Sinecure unchallenged, and coming onto the High Street side near the 850 crossing, Sinecure out by about 2.5 lengths on Discretion, 2 lengths to Key Issue. Speed hasn't been quick. 3/4 then to Sound Lyric, a couple to Mars King, Simone on the inside, and still 2 lengths further back is Bossy. No change whatsoever. 650 left to gallop, and Bradley Pengelly has Sinecure leading the way, a length and a half. Discretion getting closer now. Key Issue pushing up between Discretion and the leader Sinecure, and Sound Lyric's going to have to go very wide. 2 lengths to Simone, a half length to Mars King, and about 2 lengths to Bossy. They're homeward bound, and Sinecure first into the stretch. 3/4 Key Issue, a length Discretion. Now let's look for Mars King. He's got only 2 behind him, and as they race to the 200, Discretion runs to Sinecure to take the lead. Mars King still second last and under the whip. 150 to go. Discretion put paid to Sinecure. Mars King can't win it. Sound Lyric in third spot, but Discretion is going to win this and win it effortlessly. Discretion nearly 2 lengths. Second home was Sinecure, and third Sound Lyric. Mars King was fourth, and then 3 in line for last. Bossy with Key Issue and Simone.
From the inside, jumped out as well as anything. Shavit was showing speed, and now going forward as well was Tambin Lad. And Portwatch was coming over as well. Portwatch will go to the lead. Tambin Lad a lot closer today. He's up running second. Shavit racing third on the inside of Bay Strike, then King of Rubiton. The heavyweight settles down third last, and the last couple are Space Alert and Pax Mad Will. They work onto the side now and go inside the 800, and Portwatch leads clearly, leads by a couple here. Tambin Lad racing second. Third was Shavit on the inside. Around it was Bay Strike, a length and a half then to the heavyweight. He travels okay on his inside, King of Rubiton, and the last 2, Space Alert on the inside of Pax Mad Will. Well, Portwatch has had a good run in front again today. Leads by a length to Tambin Lad up to the turn at the 450. Shavit waiting for a run third on the inside of Bay Strike. Behind those, King of Rubiton, then the heavyweight. Further back, Pax Mac Will, and back with it, Space Alert at the 300. He shakes up Portwatch now. Tambin Lad trying to peg him back. Then Shavit, King of Rubiton back on the inside from Bay Strike and the heavyweight, but inside the 200. Portwatch the leader. Tambin Lad trying to peg him back from Shavit, but Portwatch, he's going to win again, Portwatch. He's in great form, and Portwatch beats Tambin Lad. Shavit third, Bay Strike fourth. Then King of Rubiton, the heavyweight, Space Alert, Pax Matt Will, and again, nothing made ground.
Arami to the outside stall, and they're ready to go now. Quite heavy rain falling for the 5th. Set to break. Off they go now. Mappingly began quickly on the inside in company with Fonzarelli, but Anichka has ridden out of the stalls wanting the front. Babetto got away quickly, and so did Sondheim moving forward, and Go Rami from the outside barrier has gone up to be in the first 4 as they settle down now. And at the 1,600 metres, it's Anichka the Grey going clear, about 3 lengths on Sondheim. Go Rami a length and a half away third. Mappingly fourth on the inside, 2 lengths to Barrackey, ahead to Fonzarelli. About 2 further back, Sun Classic on the inside of Babetto. They're followed a couple further back by Sky Gazer racing 3 deep around Oak Crest between horses, and Exciting Ranch on the rail. Anichka the leader heading towards the 1,200 metres on top of the hill now, and she's gone out by 5 lengths to Sondheim, 2 lengths to Mappingly, a length and a half away Barrackey getting up on the inside of Go Rami, 1 away to Fonzarelli, 2 lengths further back as Babetto racing outside Sun Classic, about a length and a half further back in the field. Then Sky Gazer, Oak Crest is a good way back in the field in company with Exciting Ranch over on the inside. Now they've gone past past 1,000. Antonishka still 6 lengths in front of Sondheim and a half to Mappingly. A length and a half to Barraquee. Fourth on the inside of Go Rami to Fonzarelli. About a length and a half further back, Sun Classic. Skygazer staking a claim around the outside, followed by Babetto. Oakcrest still a long way back and being niggled at, 600 metres to go, and Exciting Ranch. It's Anichka the leader now, about 3.5 lengths only on Sondheim and Mappingly. Fonzarelli answering hard riding. Skygazer coming at them 5 wide, 2 lengths to Barraquee. Go Rami dropping out and Oakcrest is starting to close now. Anichka being tackled on the outside when they corner by Sondheim and Mappingly, and the three of them balance for the run in clear of Skygazer and then Fonzarelli with Oakcrest the widest horse. Babetto trying to get a run through. It's Anichka getting a second window at the 200, leads by 2 lengths on Sondheim. Barraquee. Mappingly can't go on. Fonzarelli is coming on the outside. Anichka's led them all the way, but here's Fonzarelli descending. Anichka's giving plenty, and the little grey mare Anichka wins it by a length. Fonzarelli second. Barraquee's run a good race third. A gap to Sondheim, Babetto and Sun Classic. Behind them Mappingly. Exciting Ranch and Oakcrest couldn't go on with it. And behind them to finish in the race at the head of the other horses is Skygazer, and Go Rami dropped out and has finished a clear last.
A huge upset was on the first leg of the daily double here at Caulfield.
Now stand by for numbers. Anichka's led all the way. The 50-1 shot, and Philip Alderman's back in the winner's stall in Melbourne. 2 minutes 4.5 the time.
Out well, Answer the Call was also showing good speed in the early stages. And as they go around that first turn now, Answer the Call was up in search of the lead. Prince LaRue was also going forward. And wider out on the track then we had Concordat. Settling just in behind those now on settling down then was Brookside Lady, and Pro now around its outside. Prince LaRue's run to the lead though from Concordat, which settles down in second spot. Racing into third spot then goes Belly Dancer. Around its outside, Answer the Call. Next was Brookside Lady on the inside of Pro now. Further back to Shao Clays, Invergloy on its inside. Further back in the field then to Flying Debris. Back with it was Stack and Grand Scenic. And well back then was Cash Star. It was one of the last as they move up towards the home turn. Zipper Dipper back with it. They've got about 800 left to travel. And the leader here was Prince LaRue. Leads from Concordat second. Racing third on the inside, Belly Dancer. Around it, Answer the Call. Next was Pro now. The favourite certainly in a good spot. Flying Debris was next, then back on the inside as they turn into the home straight now. It was Brookside Lady. Further back then to Invergloy near the inside. Well back Grand Scenic making some ground from Stack. Zipper Dipper still a mile back, and back with it Cash Star, but at the 400 Concordat moved up to Prince LaRue. Pro now was wider out on the track. It's making some ground, so was Grand Scenic, and back near the inside still there was Brookside Lady. It's Concordat the outside. Prince LaRue fighting back. Wider out Grand Scenic was making ground. The leader though Concordat from Prince LaRue. Then wider out Brookside Lady with Grand Scenic and Pro now. Concordat and Prince LaRue, they go to the line. Oh, not much in it. Concordat and Prince LaRue, and for third a great go. Grand Scenic's there with Pro now, and also Brookside Lady. Photos all round here after race number 5. Back nearer the inside then we had Belly Dancer, which ran a cheeky race today. Further back in the field to Invergloy. Then Shao Clays. Stack was next to finish from Answer the Call, Flying Debris, Zipper Dipper, and one of the last to pull up was Cash Star.
with the Rabbit. Checkmore away nicely. Elegancy fairly out. Danajaya's got plenty of pace to run to the lead in the early stages. And going out fast to Red Fear as they settle down. And driving up on the inside at the 800. Checkmore takes up the early running. Danajaya is second. Elegancy a length away. Caught out wide there, Comedy Cafe and Kylat Cuter in the all-whiters with those. About a length and a half further back is Blazing Aspect, and he's followed by Red Fear losing ground. Running on fairly well then, Let's Cut Loose coming towards the home turn. Navajo Boy on the inside, Plot a good way back, and Tower Seal a long last. At the turn, these two have raced clear now. Checkmore on the inside and Danajaya straighten up 5 in front of Elegancy. Comedy Cafe struggling. Blazing Aspect running on the outside. In the straight, Checkmore shook off the challenge of Danajaya. Led by 2 lengths now down to the 200. A gap to Blazing Aspect running on, and then Elegancy and Oraba. Checkmore the leader at the 100. Danajaya won't give in. He's coming again, Danajaya. It's Checkmore tackled again by Danajaya. Danajaya put the nose in front. A big performance. Danajaya ahead to Checkmore. 3 lengths away, third. Plot got up and grabbed it. In front there of Blazing Aspect, Oraba and Let's Cut Loose. In behind
third. The favourite Dermot moves up to be fourth, closely followed by Themes on the inside, Pretty Spectacular, followed by Lifted and Yellow Breeze. Down to the 800, and the leader is A Bit of Magic now. About a half length on Circle the Globe. Bisque again 2 lengths away, third. Dermot another length and a half further back, followed by Lifted, Pretty Spectacular, Themes the inside, and Yellow Breeze trails. Past the 600 they go, no change in the order. A Bit of Magic piloting the field. 3/4 of a length on Circle the Globe. Bisque again in the third spot and very wide out. 2 to Lifted, a length to Dermot, being shaken up by El Cassidy as they straighten, and as they come to the 350 on the outside, Bisque again's taken the lead. A Bit of Magic second, then Circle the Globe, followed by Lifted. Dermot still a long way back, and Yellow Breeze on the extreme outside. Bisque again 150 to travel, a length and a half on Yellow Breeze is the only possible danger, then Lifted. Bisque again in front. Yellow Breeze can't get Bisque again at the moment. Beatman working hard, and Bisque again responds. Bisque again 3/4, Yellow Breeze. Lifted third, then Dermot, followed home by Pretty Spectacular. A Bit of Magic, Circle the Globe, and Absolute was Themes.
Here from moving up wider out on the track now was Munwar. He's been basically deep the whole way, and he's now moved up to take over Munwar from Sort of Honour. Swift Zapper do right back on the inside. Spirit of Hope. Mine Gold's had a good run. Further back Abacus Bois, then Triumph and Fly with Eagles and Frenzel Rom not in the race. They're on the turn at the 600, and Munwar raced wide for the first half of the race, but he turns for home. A couple in front now of Sort of Honour. Swift Zapper behind those runners. Then we had Do Right. Now Mine Gold east to the outside to start her run from Spirit of Hope. Further back in the field, then we had back on the inside Triumphant. Munwar the leader at the 300. Mine Gold now let down by Dunn. Abacus Bois wider out, and Triumphant getting up on the inside with Spirit of Hope. Mine Gold coming after Munwar. Getting up on the inside was Spirit of Hope. Spirit of Hope, Munwar. Triumphant now late the inside. Going to the lead, Spirit of Hope from Triumphant and Munwar, and Spirit of Hope from Triumphant. Munwar third. Frenzel Rom made some ground. Then Fly with Eagles. Mine Gold, well, she looked a real chance at the 200, but she just didn't go on the last furlong. Further back then to Abacus Bois.
1400. Racing now, Royal Discard away quickly on the inside with Baby Bomber, who sprints forward in the early stages. Dry Humour just easing back. Civil List is going up, and I like to see that settling in the early few. Going forward, Space Cash and Kentucky Blue. Settling, Baby Bomber led. Moving up on the outside there is Civil List, fired up in second placing. Caught 3 wide there is Space Cash, and trying to ease back Kentucky Blue fourth now. They're followed 2 lengths back in the field by I Like to See That. 1 Raleen, 1 Royal Discard, and then Expressage off the pace. He's being followed by Dry Humour, Always a Chance, Litmus over on the inside, and then Waiter's Eyes, Ascetic, Ruler Num Sing, and 3 to Super Express coming down the side. They've run along a bit here, and the leader is Baby Bomber, half a length to Civil List, and 3 or 4 lengths back Space Cash. Kentucky Blue a length away fourth, Wonder Raleen. 2 lengths further back, I Like to See That on the inside of Expressage, who's starting to stoke up with his run. 2 lengths to Royal Discard coming away from the fence, and then Litmus over on the inside, and Always a Chance is coming around the outside. Baby Bomber led, Litmus Litmus. 4 length Space Cash, Raleen, and then Expressage cornering. Royal Discard pulled to the outside, and then Litmus over on the rail. Baby Bomber tackled by Civil List at the 200. 2 lengths further back is Royal Discard coming right down the outside. Civil List headed Baby Boomer inside the 200, but Royal Discard claims them now. Royal Discard races to the lead out in the middle of the course, and he'll come right away. Royal Discard takes it out by over 2 lengths. Civil List second. Expressage just held third in the middle from Dry Humour out wide and Baby Bomber the rail. Then Litmus always a chance, and
As to the lead, 3/4 Fond Return, Admiring Glances third from Over the Rising. Fox Road out on a limb, and then Riscala. Joss Sticks pratted out very wide. The rider looking continually across over the right to see if he can get in, but he can't. And then Ice and Glass, and further back is Emery, Jack and Archie. And last of all is NASA Rich. They race on past the 11.50, and quickly Fox Road scoots to the lead by 2 lengths. Prince Regalia. Third on the outside, Fond Return. 2.5 Admiring Glances. Another similar gap of 2.5 then to Joss Sticks. He's still a little bit wide from Over the Rising, Riscala, Ice and Glass, Emery, Jack and Archie, and the tail ender is NASA Rich. Fox Road onto the High Street side, going over the 8.50 crossing. 3/4 Fond Return, a length Admiring Glances, wider out Riscala. Prince Regalia on the fence. A length that Joss Sticks by G. It'll test him right out today. He's never been anywhere near the rails. Followed by Over the Rising. Emery's out off the track. He's outside Joss Sticks, in fact. Jack and Archie on the inside from Ice and Glass and NASA Rich, and this is nice and competitive, this race, as they travel to the home corner at the 500. And Fox Road, all the jockeys are starting to scout very, very wide. And as they straighten up, it's Fox Road about a length, Admiring Glances, Prince Regalia the inside. From Fond Return, Joss Sticks is still a mile back. Emery's on his outside. NASA Rich and Ice and Glass having a bumping duel there on the extreme outside. Prince Regalia took the shortest way through on what's supposedly the worst section of track, but he kicked away the Regalia. On the outside, Fond Return having a shot, but Prince Regalia's going to hold them. Emery flying. Prince Regalia wins, however, from Emery. Fond Return ran third, and then Over the Rising, Riscala, Fox Road, Jack and Archie, Ice and Glass, Joss Sticks. They found him out today, followed by Admiring Glances and NASA Rich. Weakened in the last 50, but not a bad run by the same token. Prince Regalia, number 7. Well, Yorkie took the shortest way home through on the inside. I know he was.
My Star's got a long way back with My Mentor, and about 2 away last of all was 26 Bricks. They're going hard here, and the leader was Plusharama, leads out by a length and a half to Really a Game getting to second. Proven Zam third on the inside of Heart Reigns. Comic Strip now gets to fifth. Further back, Body Jet around Doff the Hat, a couple to Escorts. A length and a half further back in the field to My Star. He's got a big job in front of him. He's 10 off the lead coming to the turn. Then My Mentor, and 26 Bricks was last of all. They've flown in front here. They've gone like last week's pay. Plusharama the inside and Really a Game the outside. They lead by a length and a half. Now Heart Reigns coming out from behind them. Gets Comic Strip out of the way. Behind those then Doff the Hat with Proven Zan. Then Escorts, Body Jet, My Star starting to run on. Then My Mentor and 26 Bricks. At the 300 now, Plusharama still the leader. Heart Reigns and Comic Strip coming after it with Body Jet. Then Doff the Hat. Back on the inside, Proven Zan, but Comic Strip went to the lead now. Wider out on the track was My Star with Body Jet and Doff the Hat. Coming back now, Heart Reigns with Plusharama. They're coming from everywhere. My Star, Heart Reigns. My Star swamping Heart Reigns and gets up. My Star from Heart Reigns. Plusharama, what a run, hit third. Comic Strips run fourth. Behind those then, Doff the Hat in a blanket finish. Further back in the field then, back towards the inside as they come back into view now.
Wolfpack sprang out of the gates deep out, and Wish again burning through near the inside, and she's going to easily...
Won the start beautifully down towards the inside. Spy King was away fast. Santiro shows pace, so does Gift Bouquet. And Trelane not far away from them when they settle down, while Stennis dropped out to be last of all. Passing the 1,000-metre mark now, Sotelic gets up along the inside to be the leader in company with Spy King. And over on the outside of these is Santiro working to the front. A length Trelay followed by Kahira Legend now being niggled at over on the inside. Lunar Flight, Gift Bouquet around it. One further back, Our Savant getting through along the inside, followed by Gold Deputy, Have a Lash. Stenner a long way back over on the inside when they came to the turn, and Pagasa Prince at the bend now. Santiro ahead in front. Satelic with the fence, Spy King 3 out. Trelay coming at them 4 wide, followed by Kahira Legend starting to answer the call, and Gift Bouquet is out wider when they corner. Sir Talak straightened up in front of Santiro the outside. Trelay is coming down the middle with a strong run now. It's Trelay racing after Santiro and Sir Talak, who just has the lead. Our Savant coming through between them. Trelay went to the lead over Sir Talak, and then Our Savant. It's Trelay and Sir Talak. Stenner's bursting through late. It's Trelay tackled by Stenner, who's raced at it all. Stenner made a dive at Trelay. It's close between them. Sir Talak may have held third over on the inside, followed by Our Savant, and then Kahira Legend from Gold Deputy. It made ground after a check before the turn.
Royal Randwick. And Banner Headline, the inside runner, best out from Kukulin, Diabolical, Jovial Dancer, followed at the head of the others by McCavity right up there and trying to get over from a wide position. 2.5, Marrock getting back a little now. Followed by Up to Conquer, then comes Ed Mandy, and a good margin away next, Sharp Rouge, My Cliffhanger, and 3 lengths Inauguration. They head along past the 1200 marker, and Kukulin leads the way narrowly from Banner Headline. Third posse is McCavity, Jovial Dancer fourth, and then Diabolical, followed by Marrock, Out to Conquer, Ed Mandy the inside from My Cliffhanger and Sharp Rouge, and 2 lengths Inauguration. Banner Headline per medium of the inside running pulls his way through to show the way again from Kukulin as they come down to the 800. Third is McCavity around Jovial Dancer from Diabolical, and then Out to Conquer, Marrock and Ed Mandy. 2 lengths to Sharp Rouge. My Cliffhanger on the inside, and still 2 lengths Inauguration, quietly ridden, and would be about, I'd say, a dozen lengths from Banner Headline, who snuck away coming past the 600 and leads nearly 2 lengths on Kukulin and McCavity, then Diabolical, Jovial Dancer, Marrock, and Out to Conquer, Sharp Rouge, and then Ed Mandy. Second last in the field is My Cliffhanger, and still last of all, Stone Motherless, and back to the inside Inauguration. 300 to go. Banner Headline, J.A. Cassidy hasn't moved on the favourite. McCavity works to second, Diabolical third. Inauguration is starting to make up ground, but would need to, but Jimmy Cassidy goes on Banner Headline. Inauguration and Diabolical battle out second and third, but Banner Headline, a classy commodity, wins well from Inauguration and Diabolical. And then came Kukulin, McCavity, Jovial Dancer, followed by My Cliffhanger, Marrock, Sharp Rouge, Ed Mandy, and Absolute Out to Conquer.